Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria, your daily Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, you know I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, you don't know how excited I am to be doing this video today. The past week has been something else, but I'm so thankful to be able to do this. Like, you guys have no idea. So today, on today's video, I want to talk about why you seem to be attracting married men, or why married men are attracted to you basically. And I wanted to do this video for a while, especially since I spoke about, or I told my own story of how I fell in love with a married man. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to leave the link up here or in the description box below. You should watch that video because it's a very interesting video. So I had a number of you asking questions as to why are all the good ones taken, why is it that I always attract married men basically. And as someone who like that is literally my story, that was rather my own story, my life story, always attracting married men. I want to give you some of the reasons, or the possible reasons why that is why you keep attracting them basically. But before I go in there, let me just set the record straight that as a woman, it is not your fault. First of all, if a married man is approaching you, you are not the one who makes a vow. As a married man, you are the one who is responsible to keep your vow to your wife. Okay, so you are not to blame if a married man is approaching you. What we are just saying is, if it's a pattern that keeps happening, that everyone that is approaching you, they're either in a relationship or married, or they are not available, then there might be some things that you might be doing to contribute to it. Okay, however, again, as a married man, it is your responsibility to stay faithful to your partner and not to be chasing around small girls. Okay. All right, so let us get into the video fully. So why does it seem like because it's really annoying. You meet a guy, you guys talk, you vibe, and it's usually the married ones that you'd vibe, it checks all your boxes, is saying the right things, is doing the right things, is giving you the right attention, is like a perfect match made from heaven, and you've already fallen in love with him just based on your conversation, only for you to get the big blow that hey, he is married. You know how annoying that is. If you listen to my story time about how I dated a married man, you would know the pain, how it feels like when you're already vibing, and it's like, yes, God has finally answered your prayer, he has sent the right person, and then he's married. Yeah, so what is in you? Because not necessarily what is in you, but what are you doing basically to encourage married men to keep approaching you? So that's what we'll be discussing in this video today. And if this is something that you would find interesting watching, please make sure you keep on watching. Okay, if I am sounding distorted, just be thankful that I'm able to do a video. Okay. All right, so let's start. So the first reason I have here is that, number one, and again, I'm not trying to be insultive to anyone, this might not be like the first reason, might not be yours, but just basically analyze yourself and see if you fit into any of these categories. Okay, all right, and then we'll be talking about how to stop attracting them basically in another video, but today let's talk about why you may be attracting them. Okay, all right, so the first thing I have here is you appear to be naive. Let's talk about the point, you appear naive. Not saying that you are naive, I'm saying you appear to be naive. Okay, now the first thing that you need to know is that, okay, married men who always look at, or who are always chasing after young ladies, who are always looking to cheat on their partners, they are predators. Okay, and predators always looks for prey, and a prey, biologically, a prey is someone who has less power, or who does not have guard, right? Someone that a predator can dominate on. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Yeah. So for instance, a goat is a prey to a lion, right? But a spider is a prey to a goat. You understand that? And an insect, a fly, is a prey to a spider. You understand that? So a prey is always powerless, someone that they can subdue, someone they feel like, oh, this person, she's not sound, okay, or he or she is not sound, right? And then they prey on you. Okay, so it could be that you appear naive, like you don't understand things. Okay, they can literally ask you, buy you ice cream, and you're all over them. Oh, thank you, I can't believe you bought me ice cream. Oh my God. They call you on your birthday and you're like, oh my God, you remember my birthday. Any little thing they do for you, you're always going overboard. That is an evidence of someone who is naive. Okay, you just yeah, I don't want to use the word slow, but majority of married men will go for someone who is slow, because again, they want someone they can control. That is what predators do to their prey. If someone that they can control, someone that they can, they tell you it is yellow, you don't question it, you'll say yes, it is yellow. They tell you, oh, there is, he's acting strangely, you call him at certain times and he's not picking up, and he'll give you like a stupid reasons and you're okay with it. You understand that? So when you come off as a naive person, right, then you are a prey to them. You understand that? Yeah. So one thing you should always know, if you didn't get anything from this point, is that married men who are looking to cheat are predators, and they always go for prey. They always go for people that they can dominate. You understand that? Yeah. All right, so then they would cook up a story for you about their wife, and then you feel sorry for them and all of that. Naivety. Okay. All right, now the next point that I have here is you don't know boundaries. Okay, you don't know boundaries. Yes, and that's it. I think this is one of the biggest ways or biggest reasons why you keep attracting married men, where you know this person is married, but you don't have boundaries with them. They will call you at odd times in the night and you answer. They will touch you several times. I just remember something that happened to me in one of the workplaces that I worked in the past. So there was this married man. Oh God, this is a story time, but I don't think it's enough to do story time. So there was this man in the organization. He was like one of the VPs of the organizations, and I don't know, well, one thing led to another. I started to notice certain things, like the way he would hug me, like this is not normal hug. The way he would, any little thing, always finding an excuse to touch me, always doing stuff like that. That's when I know that something was off. You understand? So when you don't know boundaries, so you need to set boundaries. Let him know. And I told him, please, there's not even, because of course it's a VP and you don't want your words to be misinterpreted, especially if it's in the workplace. You understand? So what I do is I avoid him. He's coming here, I pass the other side. I need to send the times I need to have a meeting with him or whatever, or I need to send a document to him or whatever. I send my colleague that is going there, or I send him an email. I don't need to sit down with you to have a meeting. You understand? And it got the memo eventually. You understand? Because that was me trying to set boundaries. But when you don't have boundaries, you discuss their personal life. You discuss you guys will go out for lunch. You go and you talk. You tell him about your boyfriend, your family members, everything about you he knows, and you know everything about her. You think you know everything about him. You listen to his personal problem. He tells you about how whack his wife is, how this and that. You talk about sex with him. You talk about, there is nothing that is off the chart. Nothing you cannot talk to him, and he's married. You understand that? Then the person will keep being attracted to you. You keep attracting people like that. If you are too, you are too open. You don't know boundaries. You don't know how to establish boundaries. You don't know how to say, don't talk to me like that, or I'm not comfortable having this conversation with you. You understand that? But there is no conversation you cannot have. There is no time you cannot allow the person to call. They can't call you, right? And any little, you don't have boundaries, basically. Okay, so if you're a person like that you're so open, so oh, let's go out, oh, you go out on weekend dates with him, you do this, you do that, I mean, how would you not be attracting them if that's the kind of life that you're living? You understand? So when you know that the person is married, you should be able to establish boundaries, because the problem with boundaries is that the moment you start to get, you start to give more and give more information about yourself, you allow him into your space, you keep on allowing him. When you eventually, find out that maybe you didn't even know he was married initially, or you knew, and now you're now trying to, set the boundaries, to be difficult because you've already allowed your guards to be down. And trust me, my married men, most of them, they are very wise, like they know what they're doing. Okay, you might think that, oh, you're controlling this game, but to be honest, they're the one controlling it. Okay, they know what they're doing with you. So I think you're wise, you're doing set boundaries. Don't be playing the game with them. When you notice that this person is trying to play the game with you, like I told you, the guy will touch me, he wants to discuss my personal life, who am I dating and stuff like that. I don't play that games with you, especially if you're married. So why do you want to know about my sex life? Why do you want to know about my dating life? What business has that got to do with you? Why are you telling me about your wife is lazy in bed? Why are you telling me all of those information? I don't need that information. We are not that close. You understand? So you need to be able to establish boundaries with the person, or else you'll find yourself falling in love, and then when they get you in their trap, you can't go. It's like a prey trying to escape a predator. When a lion has already put his claws on a goat and then the goat is trying to wiggle, there's no point. You understand that? So don't get yourself entangled. The moment you start to realize that this person is getting all up in your space, is knowing everything about you, right? There's a sign there that, you know, this shake is passing the shoulder. So if you're a person like that, you need to start to watch it and begin to create healthy boundaries. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is about your sexuality, right? You're a sapiosexual. I am a sapiosexual, so I know, okay? I know. I am a sapiosexual are people who are attracted to intelligent people. You're attracted to intelligence. You're attracted to the way he talks, the way he carries himself. You're attracted to charisma. You're attracted to, you know, someone that is intellectually sound. You understand that? If you're a person like that, you will most likely be attracting married men, because trust me, majority of the people, especially if you're still young, right, in your 20s, majority of the guys in the 20s don't have life all figured out, okay? They will still say stupid things and do stupid things and stuff like that. Those things irritate me, okay? I have always been attracted to older people. You understand that? So if you're a person like me, that you're sapiosexual, you're attracted to intelligence, you're attracted to older people, mature people who have matured conversation, because trust me, life experiences is what makes a person mature. When you have life experiences, you know, it changes your way of thinking, it changes your way of acting, it changes the way you talk. You understand? So that's why you see married men, they seem all calculated, all put together and all of that. It is just what life experiences teaches them. So if you're a person who is attracted to things like that, you will most likely be attracting married men. You understand that? Because they have it, they know, okay? They've been through a lot. These guys have started with their noise here. Oh God, please forgive the noise in the background, right? So they know, and you know, most of them are intelligent. They've been through life experiences. So if that is something, or you're sapiosexual, that's something that attracts you, you would definitely be attracted to married men. So you need to watch it. So does that mean that you then change your sexuality, or then what do you do? That is who you are. That's who I was. You understand? But what I did, you know, is that now I'm extra careful, right? When a person comes close to me, I start to establish boundaries, because I know I'm attracted to intelligence and stuff. I try to ask the tough questions. You understand? So that I know before, you know, things get out of hand, okay? All right, the next thing is you are desperate for a relationship, okay? This one happened to a friend of mine. I don't have permission to share, but I'm not going to share. So basically, when you always give these desperate vibes, okay? Maybe you have a boss in the office and he's your boss, or he's someone that, you know, is around you or close to you. You're just talking about how you're lonely, or you need someone to talk to, or what, or then you have a little audience with them and you're always talking to them. You're always, you know, talking about how lonely you are, how much you wish you have someone closer and stuff like that. Guess what? They will start to tell you, oh, you know, you're a big girl now, you understand. They'll just start to psych you and all of that. Before you know what is happening, you fall into their trap, okay? So if you're a person who always give or appears to be desperate for a relationship, you just want somebody in your corner, you just want a relationship, you just want a man, you want a man. Trust me, if that is the way you live your life, you will attract the wrong men into your life, okay? Especially married men, because trust me, they are looking for someone that will not give them problems, someone that they can just use for their sexual gratification, and probably, you know, a listening ear. You understand that maybe their wife is busy and cannot do that, and you're desperate, you are in need of what? Companion. So they can give you the companionship, you give them what they want, and two, get four. You understand? 2 divide 4. You understand that? So if you're a person who gives the vibe that you are desperate to be in a relationship, gosh, how many ladies do I speak to about this? Don't give, even I know it is hard being alone, okay, but don't give that vibe that you're desperate, because then you start to attract the people that should not be in your space. You understand that? All right, so the next point I have here is check your environment, the environment that you're always in. Are you always in an environment that, you know, these people are in? You understand? You're always in the club, you're always in one lounge or the other. The kind of people you move around with, are they people who are always with married men? You know, they're always talking about what married men has done for them, how they love being with married men and stuff. Because what happens is, then you start to, you know, you are enjoying the conversation, you are wishing you had somebody like that, but then you have the morals not to go for married men. But because that is what you are hearing, that is the kind of environment you are in, okay, you start to attract them, because in as much as morally you don't think you should be doing that, but psychologically or intellectually or in your mind, you are admiring that kind of life. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So look at your environment. Are you always in dating apps that, you know, like majority of these people here are married? You understand? They are not serious, okay? Or are you always going to clubs and stuff that all these people are in? If you are always around them, then they are the same people that will be around you, okay? So yeah, always look at your environment. Look at not just the environment that you are in. Yes, look at your physical environment. Where are you? Are you always in a place where these people are irresponsible married men. You understand? Sometimes you can't help it. Like maybe in your workplace, you have majority of men, in your workplace, and maybe 50% of them are irresponsible. There's nothing you can do about that, because you have to, you have to work. You understand that? But then you have to go back to all the points, setting boundaries, not being naive and stuff like that. However, if you don't have to be, but you always find yourself in that kind of relation, in that kind of environment, you might want to, withdraw and, reevaluate. And also, your environment is also the people that are around you. What is their mindset? Are they people who are always making those people to be around you? You understand? People date married men, stuff like that. Yeah, that's something that, because unconsciously, your subconscious might start to attract those people to you. You understand that? Okay. All right, the next thing I have here is you have daddy issues. Now, I know that this might sound, weird, but listen, hear me out, okay? If you're a person that always craves this, you always crave, now this doesn't have to do with sapiosexualism. But no, if you're a person who always crave, affection, you want stability, you want someone who can provide for you, you want someone who can, who can be a father figure to you and stuff like that. If that is something that you did not get as a child, and I'm telling you this from my own experience, okay? If you did not have that example as a child, right, you will most likely be looking for that in men around you, okay? So you'll always be looking for a man who a figure of stability, a figure of affection, a figure of advice. And that's what they do when they come close to you. I mean, I know that firsthand. They come to give you life advice, giving you life, telling you can call them, you can call them when you are down. They are there for you. They are ready to help you out. All the things you wish that a father should do for you that you did not have growing up. You start to crave that in a partner. And majority of those people are married men, okay? So that's the thing. If you have daddy issues growing up, you need to check it. Trust me, if you grew up without a father figure, check the kind of men that you keep attracting, and then let me know in the comment section if I'm right or wrong, because I know that I had that, right? I was always looking for men that can take care of me, that are stable, that they give me affection, they care for me and stuff like that. And majority of them are married men, because they are a figure of stability. You understand? So yes, if you have daddy issues growing up, you might most likely be attracting married men, okay? So you need to check yourself and ask yourself, yes, I didn't go up the father figure. Who are the people that I keep attracting? Why am I falling in love with this person and stuff like that? So yes. Yeah, the next thing I have here, I'm trying to rush all these points because I need to edit this video and post it today. The next thing is you think with your heart and not with your head, okay? If you're a person like that you catch feelings quickly. You are quick to catch feelings. You are quick to who's calling me? All right, so if you're the person that you're quick to catch feelings, you're quick to any little thing, a guy will just tell you hi and you're already thinking of the babies you have with them. A married man just approaching to say hello, and then you're already thinking of the white wedding dress you wear with him. You're already, I used to be like that. So okay, I catch feelings, I used to catch feelings quickly. When I noticed that, I stopped it, okay? Before I catch feelings for you, I try to know you. I block any emotional attachments, anything that triggers emotions with me, that could trigger emotions, like I try to avoid it. Just know you as a person. You understand that? So if you're a person like that you're quick to fall in love, you think with your heart, right? Not with your head. So he's not calling you at certain times. He's really giving excuses as to why you cannot visit him in the house and stuff. And then you are believing because it's your heart you're thinking with. You're not thinking with your head, like something might be wrong, which was one of the things that happened or affected me in my story about how I fell in love with a married man. You understand? With all this, there were signs, but I wasn't paying attention with them because I'd already fallen in love with him. You understand? So if you're a person that you notice that you fall in love quickly, right, you might want to check it, because you might be attracting the wrong people, the wrong unavailable men, because you fall in love with them before you get to know them. And yeah, so if you're a person like that, you need to watch it, okay? All right, so the next thing I have here is you are the kind of girl they want, okay? You are the kind of girl that married men want. And who are the kind of girl married men want? They don't want girls that will give them trouble. They don't want drama. they don't want drama in their life, okay? So they want a person that they say sit down here, you sit down. They say stand up, she stand up. She does not ask the difficult questions. She's not asking where have you been, what are you eating, why are you been with, why didn't you call me, stuff like that, okay? They want someone like that, someone that is, you know, this is not obedient, someone that they can subjugate, right? So that's one. They want, you know, a girl that is sexual, because trust me, the number one reason a married man is pursuing you is for sex. It's all about sex for them, okay? Maybe for some reason they are not having enough with their wife, or they are just, you know, selfish, and you know they want to reap where they did not sow. You understand that? So yeah, if you know, they want someone who appears to be very sexual. If you're a sexual person, or you always give a sexual vibe, or you realize that all the men that are coming to you are always coming because of sex, there's a vibe you're giving, and you need to, you know, watch it, okay? So yeah, that is also a reason. I have no option than to answer his call now. Right, sorry about the break in transmission. Okay, so the next point that I have here is you have a hero complex, okay? If you're a person who, you know, you always want to solve things, okay? You always feel like you have the answers to things, and this is like a complex that majority, like a lot of people have, right? If you're, I don't know, if you just notice that you're a person that you like to solve problem, you like a challenge, okay? You like to, you know, be there for people, you understand? I have it also, okay? But I don't think I have a lot. I just have, yeah, a hero complex. Yeah, I do have it. Anyways, but if you have a hero complex, you always want to, you know, solve issues. You always want to be like the shoulder to cry on. You always want to be the one to save the married man from his evil wife. You understand? You will always be attracting married men, okay? If you feel like, oh, you know, you can save him, you are the hero, you understand? Yeah, you would most likely be attracting married men, because, you know, they always have issues. They always have issues. They always have reasons why their wife has one problem or the other, and the rest of it. So if you always feel like, oh, you want to solve the problem, you want to be the shoulder they can lean on, you want to be the listening ears that their wives are not, you want to be the, you know, the good, you know, in bed person that their wife have not, you know, given them in bed, you understand? If you have that complex where you always want to be like the hero, you would most likely be a prey to married men, okay? So if you notice that you have that, you need to watch it, okay? Watch it to make sure that you are not, it's not putting you at a disadvantage in terms of your relationships, okay? All right, now the last thing that I have here is you like to flirt with them, okay? Or you're attracted to them. The reason they're attracted to you is because you're attracted to them, okay? So let's join flirting and being attracted to them together. I know it's normal that you're attracted to married men. I have that complex too, or I had anyways. Now I'm married, thank you very much. And you better not be attracted to my husband. Anyways, if you have that complex, if you're always attracted to married men, then they will most likely be attracted to you, okay? Because what you desire, what you want, is what the universe, you know, so to speak, would attract to you, or what you will attract to yourself, basically. So yeah, and if you are a flirt, you know, you always flirt with them, you are the one touching their shoulder, you are laughing to jokes that is not funny, you are doing funny things in front of a married man that, you know, you obviously have a thing for, then you will always be attracting them. So you want to look at all of these qualities and see which of these qualities do I fit in, and how. And then in the next video we'll be talking about how to stop, you know, married men from being attracted to you. I think we've already mentioned some of those. I mean, if you do the reverse of the things I've said here, then you will. But if you have, you know, the complex, for instance, if you have boundary issues, if you have all of this, then we'll discuss it more objectively, how to, you know, avoid this. So if you would like me to do that video, let me know in the comment section below. But if this video has been helpful to you, let me also know in the comment section below. Until we meet again, my name is thank you so much. I'm in a hurry to end this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope this has been helpful to you. If it has, let me know in the comment section below. If it has not, let me also know in the comment section below why it has not, okay? All right, guys, so until we meet again, my name is still Victoria Ayodele Fash, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.